Welcome back to Speak. We're happy to be joined by Patrick Peterson, former All-Pro defensive back. Thanks for joining us.
We got something in common.
What's that?
PP.
Yes, sir.
P squared. What's up, P squared?
Listen, with Paul, it's Friday. Not gonna go
you gotta wait.
You see me and Key were like, we didn't prep for this, so where are you going? Like, I'm not gonna be held responsible for what is about to happen.
I promise I won't go live, okay?
No, thank you for joining us, though.
Thanks for having me.
Travis Hunter's Travis Hunter's Heisman campaign as a two-way player is certainly unique. Even his head coach, Deion Sanders, was primarily a defensive back when he got to the NFL, but he thinks that Travis can play wide receiver and defensive back at the next level, telling reporters this week that nobody has stopped him yet from playing both ways. So, Pat, can Travis Hunter play DB and wide receiver in the NFL?
I think he can, but it's going to come down to how much he can do it. At what level? Because now he's playing at the college level, 140 snaps.
So what rate he can do both?
Woo. Yes, what rate can he do both? And I think if he goes into the draft, I think he should go in as a DB because when you look at it, top 5 teams, for the most part, are going to have horrible quarterback play. And you need so much for the quarterback to rely on as far as the offensive lineman, the play calling, a good quarterback that's able to get him the ball and be effective. I feel like he'll be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. But, hell, he's really special on both sides. But I think it's just going to come down to what is the rate that the team that drafts him want to put him on either side of the ball.
Yeah, Key talks about this all the time, needing 11 people to be involved to get you the ball if you're a wide receiver, because you need everyone to do their job and you need the right play calling to get the ball to you. How much do you think he can play both DB and wide receiver?
I think he can, but much like Patrick is saying, what are we talking about? So if I'm drafting him as a receiver because I can utilize him, and I understand what Pat is saying. When you're talking about top 5 pick, top 6, 7 pick, wherever he goes.
Right. Well, right now
it's
Jacksonville, Titans, Giants, Raiders, Patriots, Jets. That could move around, obviously, depending on how the season goes. But essentially, it's going to be one of those teams, and 2 of those teams have quarterbacks.
And some of them are going to need quarterbacks. But in all the teams that have quarterbacks right now, those quarterbacks are young. Yeah. I can grow him with those young quarterbacks.
Yeah, Drake May and Trevor Lawrence.
They're young, so he can grow with them. I get more value out of him in lining him up at different spots. It's not like when I play, okay? He doesn't have to worry about the punishment nearly as much. They allowing guys like that with that speed and agility and quickness to stop on the dime, get some change, and start right back up with the football in his hands. We see it all day long. Whether it's Justin Jefferson, whether it's Cooper Kupp, whether it's Jamar Chase, free access is important. Now, here's what I would do with him on the defensive side of the ball. And I think dime and nickel, for the most part, the third, not necessarily, I don't want to call it the third corner, but the dime and the nickel guy, usually the third or the fourth corner, and you probably get 30 snaps a game, I would say.
Yeah, probably.
30 snaps a game on the defensive side of the ball. Because on the offense, you can impact the game, though. Like, you really could be a force at the receiver position. Defensive back, there's nothing wrong with, I'm not, Pat's right there, but you can't really impact the game the same way you can as a receiver.
Yeah.
You just can't. And the receivers make a whole lot more money than the defensive back.
Well,
then we start talking about the highest paid defensive back is in the mid-20s.
Yeah.
The receivers is at the back end of the 30s now. By the time he come up, hell, he might be $45, $50 million wide receiver.
Yeah.
Woo! Travis, you playing receiver. What else is there to talk about? I mean, what are we talking about? Hey, but this is the thing. Like, what about special teams? Would he play special teams?
I can't put him too valuable.
Huh?
He's too valuable. You return punts and kicks, though, right?
I did, but I didn't play offense in college.
Yeah, I was going to say he didn't play offense.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put him in a return game.
No, he's too valuable.
Yeah.
Too valuable.
Yeah.
They got a couple $100,000 laying aside for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But would you risk playing both sides of the ball just because of the wear and tear on maybe getting injured? Because this is bigger, faster, stronger once you get to the NFL.
He's 6'1", 185 pounds. In a couple years, he'll be a 6'1.5", 200 pounder.
So he gonna grow some more?
He probably get a little bit.
Well, you get to college, you pretty much done.
No, but I said I give him 6'1". I said 6'1.5".
He hasn't reached his athletic peak. He'll get stronger. He'll get smarter. But, like, I'm just saying, like, with that just being in the NFL, playing both sides of the ball puts you at more risk.
But he's not playing
Every
140 snaps.
Yeah, he won't play, obviously. He won't
And
play.
in certain situations, for instance, when we go up against certain teams, as Pat knows, depending on the personnel grouping that's on the field, depends on if he's going to even play or not.
Yeah.
Some games he might only play 15 snaps because they might be in heavy personnel that whole damn time.
Right.
Well, yeah, in no way, shape, or form is he going to play at the rate in which he's playing right now. Like, it's just not, it's not possible.
Because it's too
at the NFL level.
detail-oriented as well. Like, it's going to be hard for him to be in two places at one time.
Yeah.
Like, you know how game planning is.
Yeah.
Like, the terminology from offensive terminology to defense is night and day difference.
Yeah, our terminology is so much harder than theirs. Theirs is cover three.
Yeah.
Ours is,
I agree.
I mean, it just is.
Yeah, it is.
That's it.
That's it. They have whole menus, man.
Yeah.
Unnecessary, but the offense, for whatever reasons.
But he'll have to be prepared for all of it, to Pat's point.
But like
it's
you
not
said,
like even if they don't use all of it, he's going to have to prepare for two sides of the ball.
Right.
And that's it's a little rougher.
And that's going to be challenging.
Yeah. I think it depends on the system that they go to and how they utilize him, what benefits that system more.
And there's other guys in the league that have played and dabbled in it a little bit, but not to the degree that we think he could do it. I mean, you can go from Champ Bailey, you can go from Pat,
Charles.
you can go Charles. They was just, we got a package for you. We got a little play. We think with the football in your hands, we seen what you did with an interception. We're going to allow you to do this on the offensive side. They really game planning him in Colorado to get the football on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And running real routes, too.
And running, he running real routes.
Well, let's talk quarterbacks. Eagles defensive back Darius Slade said that Matthew Stafford is still a top 5 quarterback in the league. Gotta love that, Paul. The Rams.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Well, we have a great DB on set with us. So, Pat, who are your top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now?
Right now.
Well, I know who the 4 are, so who the number 5?
You don't know who the 4 is. Let this man do his list.
All right, go ahead.
I got a surprise here, man. I'm going to go 1 through 5. I'm going to go Jared Goff, number 1, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts.
See, you thought you knew. That's what you get. What you doing, man?
Hold on. Say that one more time.
I got Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, that's not a bad list. That's not
But is that just...
Wait.
Right now.
I don't
That's
have
just
eyes right
what
now.
you looked at this
You
that
talking
you
about,
saw
like,
this
today?
season.
This
Like just for the 9 weeks, 10 weeks. That's what you're telling us.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
The best quarterback up to this
This
point
is
in the season.
blasphemy.
Up to this point this year.
This is like, what?
I'm okay with that.
You're okay?
I'm okay with that.
Are you surprised Patrick Mahomes?
Let me take my
I'm
glasses off.
trying to figure out where Mahomes is.
But he
I'm
got
trying to
11
figure out
interceptions
where
this year.
Patrick Mahomes
He's not playing his best ball this year, bro.
Pat, they're not going to like this.
I know they're not gonna like that, and that's why I did it. I gotta stir the pot,
They're
baby.
not going to like
You gotta
it.
stir the
But
pot.
do you believe that, though?
He retired now somewhat, so he...
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I can stir the pot
Do
now.
you believe this?
Wait.
Yes, I do believe. As of right now.
Today.
Okay, yes.
Today.
So let me ask you
top
this.
5
Send your
quarterbacks
list
right
against
now.
people that are
what
going
you
to
going
say,
on?
Let me ask you,
why
no,
Mahomes
hold
is not
on,
there.
though.
He going off
Let
last
me
week.
just scratch my head real quick,
Go
though,
ahead.
He
Pat.
going off last week.
If you were doing your bye week
Okay.
and you came on this show during this season, right now today, would you exclude Patrick Mahomes still? If you were playing in the league right now, today, would you exclude Patrick Mahomes?
If we're talking about the best quarterback play, we're not talking about the history. Patrick Mahomes is not playing at a top 5 level right now. He has 11 interceptions.
He's sticking to it.
He has 11 interceptions, the most interceptions that he's ever thrown in his career up until 12 weeks of the season. Jalen Hurts, right now, he has 12
Go on, keep talking.
touchdown passes, 11 rushing touchdowns. That's a total of 23 touchdowns. Quarterback rating, 101.8, and only throwing 5 interceptions.
Okay.
And he's playing the best football he's played when they went to the Super Bowl.
You want to say that again for me one more time? And say it a little slower. Just say it a little
He is
slower
playing
to
the
me.
best football that he has played since they
All
went
right.
to
Now
the
I
Super
got a
Bowl.
question.
Talk to me.
Man.
Your life on the line.
Oh, God.
Here we go. See, that's why I had to ask, are we talking about right
I'm just saying,
now?
He's going to make it so
Your life on the line.
dramatic.
2 minutes to go, you down
I'm
6.
going Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that's all I
Life
need to
on the
hear.
line, I want to throw it. I want to risk my own own life.
Me too.
I don't want somebody
Every
else
time you say that.
making some decision for my life.
So none of these quarterbacks, based on this year, you still trust Pat? Wipe on the line?
Okay, we're not doing like we're doing his top 5 quarterbacks. Swear on your kids, like stop, okay? Top 5 quarterbacks.
Even 3, as great as he playing,
Man.
I have to drop him to 5.
He's not high
That's
on
the
Joe
only- that's
Burrow
the
right
only-
now.
He just,
that's the only-
they
that's
don't
the only-
win. I don't care about all the numbers. And he went to LSU and he wears Cartier glasses and we like him and he wears a
With
mink
the
coat
chain
and a
and all
chain. I'm just talking about the W's. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes is 9-1. If that's what we're talking about.
Ain't my list.
But I'm just saying that's what we're talking
Hey,
about.
he
Right?
always at the top of my list, so I
I'm just saying, I don't know what it is. Is it stats? Is it wins? Is it what's the criteria? What criteria do you use?
I'm going by what I'm
Right
looking
now.
at right now.
All right,
Look at his numbers.
you going off the numbers.
That's what I'm going off of. The numbers off of his
So the
numbers.
wins don't matter right now. We just looked at
everybody winning except Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
If the playoffs started today, everybody in the playoffs except Joe Burrow.
Because it's numbers.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But when you losing games all the time,
And that's why he's not in his top 5.
When you're losing and you're throwing the ball all over the lot, your numbers are going to be
All right, let me ask you a question.
inflated.
This is for both of y'all. So in 2000 and
trying to
let's say
figure out how-
2000.
Yeah, he trying to figure something
No. In 2000.
Glasses off.
No. Look,
Get
so
back
would you
on.
rather take player A, he's averaging like 25, 30, but he's not in the playoffs, or the team got the best record in the league, players averaging 19?
Again,
This is a
Paul, we're
trap.
talking about
Which
the
one?
best quarterback right now.
Who are you taking? Which player are you taking?
The answer is 19.
I'm taking LeBron
Because he
James.
got him in the playoffs.
Yes,
I'm taking
the
LeBron.
answer is
I'm
19.
taking LeBron James.
That's what we were
This
going
is a
with.
trap.
Don't matter.
You ain't gonna get me. I'm taking
Yeah, and the
LeBron.
answer is
LeBron.
LeBron James.
I'm taking LeBron. That's just stab.
That's the answer. Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.